Today's the 22nd of December, and as you can see, it's a beautiful day. A little cool. Yeah, my temperature gauge is coming down, but it's still somewhere in the 50s. And I'm wearing my new winter gloves. Joe Rocket Primaloft, and they're hair sheep leather, so they're really soft. I rode this morning. It was quite a bit colder, and they're very comfortable. Not cold at all. So we'll see. Well, we won't see. I know that they're going to be just fine, because it's got to be 10 degrees warmer than it was this morning. Sun's straight in my eyes. It's fairly late in the afternoon. Let's see, it's 4:33. So got about another hour till it gets dark. Well, I had been playing with these seats, going up and going down, and shimming up and shimming down, and I've tried a million different things, and I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet. You know, these Sargent seats are a million times better than the stock seats. The stock seats, getting it home from the dealership, I was sore, and that's less than an hour. On this Sargent seat, I've taken long trips, and I'm sat 4 hours, 6 hours. Once I even sat 11 hours, and it's doable. A couple of hours, it really doesn't bother me. After about 2 hours, I do start to get hot spots. But just for day in, day out riding, I just wish I was a hair higher for other reasons. But I think I'm just going to break down and get the Russell Daylongs, because it's a taller seat to begin with. It's supposed to be very comfortable. It's supposed to be all days. I like the way it looks. I think it will the styling will complement the bike a lot. The Sargents, like I said, are a massive improvement over stock, but I think I can do better. And in terms of looks, I'm not crazy about the look that these seats give the bike. I like the Russells better. I think the most important thing will be if I can get just that extra 1/4 of an inch of height. I think I'll be really happy with the seat in the low and forward position. And I think I like the look. So it's winter, obviously, in the middle of December, end of December. So I think if I go ahead, and I've got my stock seat sitting in the garage in a bag. So if I take the stock seat out, do the pictures, and then send it off to Russell and have them work their magic on the stock seat pans, get them back hopefully before the real riding season starts. I think that's what I'm gonna do. The only downside is we're planning on a trip down to Key West this winter. I mean, it may be cold starting out, but like if we left today with, what is the temperature settled in at? 57 degrees. See, if we leave here and it's 50 something degrees, by the time we finish the day, the first day, we're down in South Florida, and the temperatures are going to be back up in the 70s, and then South Florida down over the causeways, down Highway 1 to Key West will all be nice weather. be nice weather while we're down there, and then the first day back, plan to do the trip in 2 days each way, so it'll just be the day we leave and the day we come back that we'll have to bundle up a little more, but I think I can do that trip on the Sergeant seats if the Russells don't come quickly enough, but I would like them before we get into real riding weather in the spring and summer. So I've got my seat heater on and it has now kicked in completely, so it's nice and toasty. Let's see which way to go. I think I'm gonna go this way. We'll see if I get if my bike's heavy enough to trigger the turn signal. I guess, you know, if I put the seat up in the high position, I just guess I could I'm sure I'd get used to the longer reach. It's all a matter of what you get used to, and what your body and your muscles adjust to over time. But I just like having my hands a little bit closer to me. And I think if when I'm in that high position, I mean, I still have a little bit of bend in my arms when I reach out, but there's very little extra give, extra room left in my elbows before they're fully straight. So as you're riding and, you know, you've been on the bike for an hour or two and you want to start kind of moving around, leaning back, changing your position, stretching a little bit. With those, I can't lean back, I can't change that position. All I can do is lean forward because I got no reach left in my arms when it's in that higher and further back seat position. So, other than that, I like the higher seat position better in every way. And I've already got bar risers on, as you can probably see here. And there's not a lot of options with the water-cooled RTs. I've really only seen two. There's this one, and then there's another one. I'm trying to remember the name of the company, and I don't like the look of those. It's two plates that come up and then a bar across, and it goes into that bar. And I think you get a little bit more rise and a little bit further back on those than they do on these, but it looks like an add-on to me. These, although they're kind of big and solid, they do kind of blend a little bit, in my opinion. So while we're waiting, I'm going to add some music in.